Hey, so let's talk about this Shay Noir though, man. But you Cole fans, y'all could like us up, man. I know y'all like that last video and that last part about all the Dreamville crap. That's mid.
Mhm.
So, but the
Like and
Shay
subscribe.
Noir, probably the best chick rapping, except Love the Genius got her on this one, Doug.
Oh,
Oh,
for
we gotta talk
sure.
about this, Doug.
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
So
this. Junk was
are we
great.
are we
This
talking
whole
about
mixtape was
this
great.
track for track?
Big Ghost with another one. Dude
Another one.
ain't been missing, man.
Did you listen to the Wrong Streets last week?
No,
Oh, okay. See, so because Big
they
Ghost
had Wrong
produced
Streets
that.
with Big Ghost.
Yep,
Oh
produced
man, what
that.
am I doing with my life, man?
Oh yeah, no,
These
no.
darn
So,
kids, man. I gotta look, man. These kids messing me up.
all right. So then let's go through this album track for track too. Because first, I like that you brought up number one female rapper. This album is just 8 tracks, right? And one of them, yeah. So it's just 8 tracks with the intro, and the intro is well. Before we even get into the tracks, I want to talk about Big Ghost. Yeah, I mean, I used to read this dude's blogs. This is the funniest blog ever exists. Right? I was trying to look like for like I don't know an interview of him or something like that because I don't know when he started producing music. I think he might have started with Griselda a while back. But I remember reading these blogs, and it was so funny. Bryce, you ever read any Big Ghost's blogs? Bruh,
Dude, till today. Even though I think
bruh.
he did one of the albums.
I
Reminds
remember he used
me.
to read the blogs where he made fun of Ghostface. Oh, not made fun of him, but it's like a parody type thing.
Yeah, he used to. I mean, he acted like he was big
Mm-hmm.
Ghostface, and he would review music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he would review a lot of like Drake albums and like, and he was always just in the voice of Ghostface, like he's writing. It's all typed, but he would just
Mm-hmm.
say slang that Ghostface would say, stuff like that, and talk in Ghostface voice, and it'd just be so funny. This dude was so funny, and so it was big, got big on the internet, and then like some rappers would like see the reviews and they really thought it was Ghostface, so they would get mad. They would start getting mad at Ghostface,
Right. Right.
and that turned into a whole thing. But and so then eventually, he started producing music, and I just think it's hilarious to see,
So looking
where
at the list now, I didn't know he had this many projects. Man, he got more projects. I missed a bunch of these. I heard all the ones with Conway. I think I heard one of these with 38 Special. But there was some other ones that I never heard. So I heard Griselda Ghost. I heard most of these, but I mean all the Griselda ones. But there's some other ones I didn't know about. So I had to go back and check some out.
yeah,
But
the I
dude,
think
dude
the
killed it
album
on
with
this one.
Rome Streets is
Killed it
dope
on
too.
this
Yeah,
one.
so all right, so you high on it. So let's go through it track
Yeah.
for track. Let's talk about the intro first because it's like an interview. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
asking her about what female rappers inspired her,
Mm-hmm.
and she just lists a bunch of male rappers basically, and then kind of eventually starts talking. She says like Queen Latifah and stuff like that. That's stuff that her
Mm-hmm.
mom listened to and she
Mm-hmm.
heard before, but she basically saying not really inspired by any female rappers. She said she mentioned Rhapsody and
Mm-hmm.
um I forgot she mentioned somebody else, but that's about it. So you said she's the number one female rapper. That's what you said, right?
I mean, her discography looking nice right now, man. I really like the one with her and Apollo Brown. Um, I like a lot of the stuff she putting out here. So
So let's go track for track. So then you like
Wait, that intro in the first track, the intro track too. She put that Jermaine Dupri interview in there where he was saying that he don't really like the women rapping right now because they're
mm-hmm.
just like strippers rapping. And I
Mm-hmm.
was
yeah.
like, that's a great part to put in her album. That kind of set the tone for me because, like I said, this is the first time I ever listened to her. So I was like, all right, man. Like most of it is stripper music, rapping. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
hear this. So I was like, all right, I really am not looking forward to listening to this album already. Then she put that in there. I was like, oh, okay. So she gonna do something different. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she
So
just
you expected her to be like a stripper rapper.
yeah, I just didn't expect anything good to come from this album. So it was good though. I guess she is she a Griselda affiliate or what? Because she sounds like
She, yeah,
Nah.
she's does she not sign? with Griselda?
She is. I didn't know about it.
I just maybe I assumed, but I thought that she was. I really thought.
No.
I'm about to say maybe it's the Big Ghost is who produced this album.
Hmm.
Is that what this is? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
um, yeah,
I don't
I
know
don't
if
know
Big
all these
Ghost is though.
beats.
Big Ghost is the Ghost, the same dude that wrote the blog.
No, I said I don't know if he's associated with Griselda.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. He just done a lot of music with them. So, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so
saying. That
let's get
sound
into it
though.
track for track because I like the production on this album. You like the
Hmm.
production? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the production for sure.
All right. So resilient first song. Um, I thought this one was mid.
I
I
liked it.
think it started off particularly strong.
It
Uh,
wasn't the strongest one on this album though, not at all.
um, sleep paralysis. I thought was cool. I liked Flea Lord on it.
I like it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like Flea Lord on it.
Yeah, and this brings me to my first problem with this album. First off, I'm gonna say I think you saying you speaking really highly to Shay and saying she's a great female rapper, but I think a lot of these tracks she gets killed by the guest appearance by the
Oh, I think
feature.
that only happens like once,
I think Flea Lord is more
maybe
interesting on this
twice
track
with the one with
than.
Sky Zoo on it.
All right, so we'll go
Okay, I
go
mean,
through
look,
it.
I like Fleet Lord, so I'm not gonna sit up and hate on him, but I also don't think he's bodying dudes on songs. So,
No. I mean, I'm not saying that
you
he's like bodying her, but I just
know,
thought it's everything. I'm talking about the voice. I'm not just talking about the
okay,
lyrics because his
okay,
voice is more interesting on the track. You
his
know,
voice is interesting. He has a
exactly.
voice that stands out. I think.
Right. And
But
with Shay, I just feel like sometimes her verses are forgettable to me. Like she don't
I
always
I
stand out
I,
to me.
I don't disagree with what you're saying.
but that's my only critique of the album is I think everybody else that I like on these type of beats would sound better than her on it.
So that's what I'm
Because
saying.
I
It's a
all these
problem.
people that rap over these type of beats have the most interesting voices, like a Flea Lord, Makami has a interesting voice. My nigga Bo
Boldy,
Jackson,
yep.
yeah, Baldy got an interesting voice. It's like all of these people who rap over these type of beats have super interesting voices. That's why I think they sound so good with these beats. But
Yeah.
he killed it too, though. She did good for sure. I was definitely impressed.
So to me the most impressive performance from her, in my opinion, was on Quiet Moves. I like
Hmm.
that song a lot. That's one of my favorites off this album. I
Yep.
like it a lot. This is definitely in my
This is
rotation. I already put it in my playlist. I'm
Yep.
listening a
So
lot.
did I.
And then so we all like that one. And
Yep.
then the Veracruz. You already said it. Love
Love
the
it.
Genius came
Love
in
the
and killed
song.
it. Yeah.
Love killed it. Ooh, boy, the video, yo, man, no, the joke, dope,
Yeah.
dopeness, right here.
I agree. This
I
is
gotta watch the video.
So I think so 4 or 5. I think this is where the album took off. What y'all think of Caps Lock?
It's good to me.
Yeah,
The album ended quick. It was short. I didn't know it was that
yeah,
short when I put it on. I just hit the play and I was like, oh dang, it's already starting over again. I was like, all right, let me
yeah.
listen again. So it is a good album.
Caps
Yeah,
Lock
I was
didn't
definitely
didn't
impressed.
didn't stand out a ton to me though. It was cool.
yeah, exactly. This one was mid to me. But low attitude. She's talking a lot about people accusing her of not writing her own rhymes.
I like that one a
Assuming just
lot.
because she's a girl. You know, just she talks about her life. You know, and so I thought that was cool because of that. But as a track, I wasn't really interested in it.
Yeah, exactly. I
This
agree with that.
this seems like a debut album. Like I said, this is the first time I'm listening to her, and she's already introducing herself. Like I said, the introduction already letting you know that I'm not one of those other type of women rappers. This like I don't know. This is cool to me. So I guess I gotta go back and listen to her other stuff, but this is a good introductory album for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. So I've heard maybe 3 projects from her.
Hmm.
I heard the Food for Thought album. I thought like I said, I get bored of her, and I
Hmm.
love the guest features and the
Hmm.
stuff like that. But I
I think
can
that's fair. I think that's fair. You know, she's a artist. Maybe she could use a little more flair with it. Maybe there's something that she needs to add.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so Brilliance. I'm a big Skyzoo fan. I thought
Yo,
that
and Sky Zoo verse is nice, man.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've talked about Skyzoo on here. So he's one of the most underrated rappers ever. And then I think his verses are really, to me, only outdone by Bad Apple's Ransom's verse on that verses on that song is
Yeah,
dope too.
yeah, yeah.
Ransom killed that
But
too.
I liked Shay on Bad Apples.
I like all of them on Bad Apples.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah,
they get together, Ransom, 38
yeah,
Special, and Shay, if they were a group, I would. If they had a group album, I would listen. I would love it.
yeah.
I just don't like Shay in large doses. You know, like when
And
I'm
that's
hearing
fair,
that
man.
verse over
I
and
think
over.
that's I mean she's not the only one that's like that, you know. So
Yeah.
for the ladies, and I don't like many of the lady rappers. So to me, this instantly type of stuff puts her above. Now I've heard Love on Love the Genius on other stuff, and it never connected like when I heard her on this one. There's some other verses that stand out, but when I listen to other songs and things like that, they didn't always work as well. But I thought this was really good with Shay. Um, and that particular beat was just she got on there and
Yeah,
destroyed that. So,
I agree.
do I know who's the greatest lady rapper right now? I mean, I don't know.
It's still
Somebody gonna
Rhapsody,
say some
man.
popular people. No,
You know, it's still Rhapsody right now. It's
man,
still
she could. I
Rhapsody.
mean, look, she could. I don't like Rhapsody, so I'm just gonna show the shrug. I don't even want to be sitting up here hating on ladies that's out here doing it.
Of all
So props to
time,
her.
it's Jean Grey. Of all time, it's Jean Grey.
I think you still got to give it to Kim, but I love Jean Grey.
No, why I gotta give it to Kim? Kim didn't write her own rhymes. I don't gotta give
Well,
anything to
I
Kim.
mean, she wrote rhymes after Big was dead and kept having hits, and I don't know who writing them now, but it ain't Big.
Not touching Jean Grey lyrically at any point.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that she's lyrically better, but Kim did too much in the game to just be to me for other people to pass her. I can see you won't say Lauren Hill, okay,
Lauren,
but
yes.
but
To me, it's Jean Grey or it's Lauren. I mean, Lauren number one. If we not, yeah, Lauren number one, and then Jean Grey, and then whoever else you want to put it in there.
yeah, see, I don't think that's right. I think you got to put Fox up there.
Rod Digger is dope.
Fox, Rod Digger. Yeah, there's a lot of other ladies, man. And then you got Queen Latifah, MC Light. Like, what you gonna do with them? I don't know
Well,
about the lady rankings. I had
the
to go back
question
and do it.
is to me, if you wrote your rhymes, I can rank you. If you didn't
Queen
write your
Latifah didn't write
rhymes,
her
I don't
rhymes.
care.
Dang, now you saying that you coming for the Queen?
I mean, didn't Tretch
Equalizer gonna
write?
show up at your house.
Hold on, didn't Tretch write like a lot of her?
You think Tretch wrote UNITY?
I mean, I just that's just the rumor I heard. Look, I don't know, man.
Dang, Tretch got skills, man. I didn't know he was writing all them type of songs.
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I heard that wrong. But let us know down in the comments, guys, because I really don't know. I don't want to perpetuate lies or spread something that I don't know.
Yeah, dang, you spreading all kinds of stuff about the Queen. You know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah.
Yeah,
But no, I mean, I don't know about the ranking all time, man. I feel like these artists that we were talking about, Shay,
yeah.
is
So
kind of newer in her career, so I don't think we should she could set herself up.
for
She got to
sure.
do more, put it in that work.
Yeah, no, yeah, and the rate that she's working at, I mean, she's definitely, like I said, I'm impressed with this album. I think I wish she, like I said, I don't know if it's just her voice or just her energy because she raps kind of monotone, you know, and so that's not really my only issue with it. But I I like her. I think she's a good rapper. I think I love that she works with some of these other dope rappers. I mean, like everybody on here is dope. There wasn't a single bad guest verse at all on this album. The production, I like Big Ghost production, so I like this all around. Well, I would give this a 7.
Might be a 7.5 for me, but I don't think it
I'll
makes
give
it
it a
quite
7.
to an 8. You know what I mean? But there's a few songs on here that will be in the rotation.
Yeah,
So
Bad
I
Apples.
appreciate it.
To me, it's Bad Apples, Quiet Moves, Veracruz, Brilliance. Those are the
That's
main
4 or
ones.
5, so that's not bad to throw right in your rotation.
4 out of
That's pretty
eight
good.
songs. That's half the album.
Yeah. Half of most albums not coming in my rotation, man.
That's exactly.
Gotta cut these albums down. So yeah, I like I said, props to her. I hope people out there go listen to it, give it a chance, check it out. Check out the dope women rappers, not just these chicks that are talking about, oh my P word did this and he bought me this because of that fire, that's so fire, and I was okay, cool, man, it's cool.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, agreed, agreed.
Some of us munches out here, dog.
All right, so let's jump into the next album.